The second part of understanding of the simple understanding of poverty. Poverty is very complex. It has 6 different types, which poverty can be identified, such as situational, generational, relative, urban, and rural. These different types can help understand poverty or why people are in social, economic, political, or geographical. All of these 6 types of poverty help the countries understand what are the factors causing poverty and how we should further develop our economy, social, and more to eliminate factors of poverty. First, we define those 6 types of poverty. Absolute poverty is described as when a household is below a certain threshold, making a family unable to afford basic needs including food, shelter, water, and education. Hong Kong certain has a lot less absolute value as education is given freely, even water from drinking fountains and more. Relative poverty is defined as less than 50% of the average household income. They have money but not enough to cover the basic needs or enjoy the standard of living compared around the people near that country. These can include from not having TVs or being safe from abuse or not being safe from abuse and neglect. Many people stay in relative poverty and can be trapped. It is a lack of money compared to the people on your area. Situational poverty is when a period where an individual falls below a poverty line due to a sudden event. These might be due to death of a family, natural disasters, to even loss of jobs. Natural disaster, loss of jobs, and more. Poverty which runs over generations can be hard to break, as the cycle of poverty will continue if the cycle is not broken. As for to the next generations may get less opportunities to learn and develop to break out of this cycle, while other children get advanced education and some not being able to get a great education at all. In HK, child poverty is over 18%. Urban poverty is the economic and social difference found in industrial areas, which includes how good the living conditions, independence, and being part of the social fragment, which is set by the country's living standard and is based on the collective people in the country creating the minimum wage for the country. A third world having a minimum wage of a first world might mean a lot, but to the first world country, it might mean very little. Rural poverty is referred to as a place in rural communities, which has a rural society, economic, and may not be able to globalize, while rules and laws which might be outdated, sexist, and might cause poverty. Urban and rural inequality is huge. Rural poverty usually suffers from lack of water, education, and more. Urban poverty suffers from dealing with obesities,